So for all of you who were asking me where do I live in Beijing, right? This is the Millennium Residences. And I highly, highly recommend this place to everybody who comes to Beijing to stay. It's a great place. They have treated us like kings here, you know. They've been very nice. And it's a fantastic place to stay. It's in the CBD, in central Beijing, in the new financial district. You see Millennium Residences. This is the main entrance with the security check here, parking plot, right? And the main avenue. We have very tall buildings here. This is one of the main avenues of the CBD, which is the Central Business District. And just for the ones who think that China is a place where people are living like in caves, that's not the case. This is just in front of our building. And as you can see, there's no Huton here. That very tall building you can see on the horizon, let's say, is the new China Wall. It took them really very short to build. It's mimicking another big one that you cannot see now, right? I will try to get there to give you a perspective. Again, our building. And this is where we started. This is Central Park, which is just in front of Millennium. This is Millennium. This is Central Park. And everything is at a walking distance. You have all type of kind of shops that you want. You have supermarkets, a lot of restaurants, very different type of food. So you don't need even to drive because everything is walking distance. Central Park. That is China Wall. It's mainly offices and a hotel. It was, I don't know if the new ones are taller, the tallest building in Beijing. And one of the tallest in Asia in the past. So when all the trees are in flower, this is really beautiful. It's a very peaceful place, and it's not necessarily for expats. In fact, I think there are more Chinese than expats here. So it's like a kind of mixture. Many Chinese people living here. I understand there will be wealthy Chinese, but it is really a very nice place to be. When the air is like today, of course. Today is a good day. There are many children playing over there. Now let me introduce to you Jenny Lu's. Jenny Lu's is a chain of supermarkets, and it's a place where a lot of expats do shopping because, well, food safety and so on. We've never had any issue. And, well, not only expats, if you get inside, many Chinese people do their shopping in Jenny Lu's. They have wines, they have cheeses, they have everything you think like a normal supermarket, and it's just walking distance from the apartment. Yeah, there's some money around. So you get a view to the tallest building that you can see. The darkest one is where I live, CBD. Well, and this is what is called the place. The place is like a big square. full of shops, restaurants, place, right? And at night, this is the biggest screen in Asia. So what they do is that they project kind of movies and very compelling images, dragons, everything. It's spectacular. I will try to come at night to try to give you a perspective. The screen is absolutely massive, right? Look at that. Just look at that. And at night it's impressive, right? The place full of malls, restaurants, shops. So I give you another perspective of the place and the massive screen. Well, the reality is that they don't project. It's like LEDs, you know? LED lights. But it's impressive. We will try to come at night and give you a flavor of this. There are many famous local beers in China, but probably the most international one is this Qingdao. Pinda, cold. Pijo, beer. Yiga, one cold beer. Yiga, Pinda, Pijo. Qingdao. Okay? Look at this gorgeous bowl of beef, noodles, soup, and sour cabbage. Absolutely fantastic. I think you can see I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. Those are black mushrooms. I don't know if you have eaten these mushrooms. They are really very, very tasty. Yum. Another perspective of the street. Now we're gonna go to the TV building, to the CCTV building, which is one of the emblematic buildings in Beijing. While we reach the CCTV building, which is the one you see there on the right corner, you see just half of it, right? I just wanted to give you a perspective of the CBD. You see there's a lot of working construction. That building over there is going to be the so-called China World 3. It's going to be mainly a hotel. It's a massive building. Every time I see him, I think, where's the toilet? So they're kind of exercising. Yeah, very good. Another perspective of the building where I live. From another angle, while we reach the CCTV building. What do you think about that? Park less, live more. Really deep. Well, and this is the CCTV building, which is one of the most emblematic buildings in the modern Beijing. The street is very busy, so it's difficult for you to see the ground floor. Well, the story goes like this, at least the story that the locals tell you. The building just next to it, which is that one, let's see if the bus, yeah, that one was the former CCTV, which is the, let's say, national television. Here is the watchdog, the big brother, the party, right? And the idea is that that one, they say that the Chinese people were very generous during the Chinese New Year with the fireworks, and it got burned. And in fact it is. I mean, it is empty, totally left alone. So they built the new one, which is, from the architectural and the structural point of view, a really interesting piece of work, as you see. I don't know if you can guess the somehow Moebius structure, right? And at the right-hand side, they are building the China Wall number 3. Just another perspective of the CCTV building. They're watching us, and the one that, according to the locals, got burned during the Chinese New Year. They told me 2000 and something, early 2000s, because of a little bit of excessive firework. And just at the back of the Millennium Residences is the Grand Millennium, which is a hotel. It's a 5-star hotel, and basically it belongs to the same company. The difference is that this is a hotel and the Millennium Residences are serviced apartments, and they are communicated by a flyover, a kind of flyover like that, right? So when it's very polluted, which is very often, you don't need to get out in the street. Simply just take the tunnel, the tube, this finger, right? And you go from one to the other. And those are the guys at the front door. Say hello. Hello. Thank you for everything. Thank you. Thank you, Xie. Right? Bye-bye. Bye. Perspective of the entrance, the lifts. It's a very, very nice place. Really, very nice place. Very nice people. Okay, so this is the place at night with the screen that I told you. I'm gonna cross the road so you can see the whole screen. So you get the idea about the screen. Now they are just putting there some pictures with some messages people send, whatever. But they have a schedule every day in which they basically put the dragons on, a lot of sound. It's like we surround, and it's really spectacular. I don't know if we are gonna be able to catch it, but just in case, you get the idea of the dimensions of the thing, right? I mean, it's really massive, massive. So I guess it's starting somehow part of it. You look at the size of the screen, it's really impressive, guys. And they kind of every hour, every half an hour, I think it is. Every half an hour, yes. Every half an hour they put a different kind of episode. To be honest, I don't know very well what is this about, but it's simply really impressive, the size of the screen. And then we gotta get our salad, okay? And that's the idea. The salad at Mocha Bros. Mocha Bros since 2013. It just opened when I arrived. And then, bravo, bravo. Bravo, Ender. Bravo. Good boy. And here you have China Wall 1 at the right, China Wall 2 at the left, and between them, the Kerry Hotel. The China Wall 3 was the one you saw this morning that is in construction. The CBD at night.